let's talk about something that's changing, well, pretty much everything we know about business. Artificial intelligence. And no, this isn't about some far-off sci-fi future. This is happening right now. AI is completely rewriting the book on customer service. And frankly, the results are nothing short of revolutionary.
I mean, just think about this for a second. What if a company could guess what you needed so well that a package just showed up at your house right when you were thinking, oh, I need to order that? Sounds crazy, right? But Amazon has literally patented that idea. They call it anticipatory shipping. Or what if your fridge could tell you're running low on milk and just adds it to your cart for you?
Yeah, this is the world we're all walking into. We're right in the thick of a massive change, what we're calling the AI customer revolution. And it's all being driven by some incredible new tech that's making these almost magical experiences a daily reality.
Okay, so let's really dig in here. First up, I want to look at the actual technologies that are making all of this possible. What are the tools in the toolbox that companies are using to create these incredible next-level experiences for you and me?
So under the hood of this whole revolution, you've basically got these 6 key technologies working together. You've got big data analytics, which is just spotting patterns in how we all behave. You have recommendation systems, think Netflix, knowing exactly what movie you want to watch next. Then you mix in conversational agents like Alexa, you connect all our gadgets with the Internet of Things, and you even bring in physical service robots and drones. All of it works together to create this one seamless, super smart experience.
But here's the catch. Wielding all this power, it's not exactly easy. With all this amazing potential, there are some really big hurdles, 3 in fact, that every single company has to figure out if they're going to get this right.
And it really boils down to these 3 things. First, just the huge challenge of actually changing the business to use this stuff. Second, a really tricky ethical problem, that tension between personalization and our privacy. And third, the age-old problem of keeping customers from leaving, or what we call customer churn. Let's dig into that privacy issue first because it is a big one.
And yeah, that privacy challenge, it's huge. A whopping 75% of people are worried about their data privacy online. That means 3 out of every 4 of your customers are giving you the side eye, wondering what you're doing with their information.
This brings us right to the heart of the matter, what experts call the personalization privacy paradox. It's this weird situation where we absolutely love it when a service is perfectly tailored for us, but at the same time, we get really creeped out thinking about how they got the data to do it. It's this constant battle between convenience and our sense of control. Now, before we get to the solution, we gotta be clear on this difference. It's super important. Customization is when you do the work, right? You go into your settings, you change your profile picture, you pick your favorite topics. But personalization, that's when the company does it for you, using your data to guess what you want. That's where the magic is, but it's also where the danger is. So what's the fix? How can a company give us that amazing personalized feeling without making us feel like we're being spied on? Well, the good news is there's a really clear and pretty brilliant framework for solving this exact problem. And this matrix is the key. It basically maps out convenience versus how much control a customer feels like they've lost. Now, that top left box, that's the danger zone. It's super convenient, but customers feel like they've lost all control and they get worried. Where you want to be, the goal is that bottom right box. It's still highly convenient, but the customer feels like they are in the driver's seat. That's the sweet spot. That is pure, worry-free personalization. So how do you get into that magic quadrant? Well, the answer is one simple idea: providing privacy assurance. It just means being upfront and making clear promises to your customers. Things like, we will not collect your data without your okay, we won't sell it, and we will keep it safe. When you give people back that feeling of control, you can give them all the benefits of personalization without any of the creepy baggage. All right, so we've got a plan for the privacy problem, but what about that other big challenge? Even if you have the most amazing privacy-friendly AI in the world, customers can still get unhappy and leave. So, how can AI help stop that from happening? The solution here is another really simple but super powerful idea. Think of it like a traffic light for customer happiness. Using real-time data, AI can sort customers into 3 buckets. You've got your red customers, they had a bad experience, they're upset, and they're about to walk out the door.
You've got yellow customers who are kind of on the fence, and then you have your green customers who are happy and loyal.
And this isn't just a theory. Real companies are using this right now. For example, there's a major airline that does this exact thing. When their system flags a red customer, say someone whose flight got canceled, it automatically reaches out with compensation to try and fix the relationship before that customer decides to fly with someone else forever.
So the big idea here is to be proactive, not reactive. You use AI to find those unhappy reds and yellow customers the moment things go wrong, and then you jump in with a personalized fix to make them happy again, to turn them green.
So we've seen the incredible potential of AI, and we've talked about how to tackle the biggest roadblocks. Now for the last piece of the puzzle, the practical step-by-step playbook for how any company can actually start making this happen.
Here it is, a 5-step roadmap, and it starts with focus. Don't try to fix everything at once. Pick the single most important customer journey to start with. Step 2, build a team with people from all over the company to work on it. Step 3, that team's job is to dive deep into the data to really get what customers need and where they're struggling. 4, you find and fix those pain points. And 5, which is maybe the most important, you never stop. You continuously monitor the data and keep making things better.
So let's just wrap this all up. AI can, without a doubt, create a game-changing experience for customers. But getting it right means tackling two big things: the privacy paradox and customer churn. But the good news is we have clear plans for both. We can build trust with privacy assurance, and we can save unhappy customers with that simple red, yellow, green system. And it's all guided by a practical 5-step plan to get started.
And all of this leaves us with one last, really interesting question to chew on. This technology can absolutely create what feels like a magical experience for all of us. But as we go forward, you have to wonder, who's really holding the wand? Is it the companies with all this powerful technology? Or is it us, the customers? How we answer that question is going to define the future of business. Thanks for tuning in.